Well, Touk, are you enjoying the extra time in Melbourne?
Yeah, I am. Definitely. I think that I'm staying at home with Mum at the moment, so I'm pretty happy about that, and I think Mum is just as happy too. So, bar the cold weather, we're still braving it, but yeah, I'm quite enjoying myself.
Getting some home cooked meals?
Yeah, I am actually. I think the Mum and I keep going cafe hopping every time we go out. So I think yesterday we ended up going about 3 cafes. So, but yeah, enjoying it, and Mum's loving it as well.
Must be nice to just shake up the routine a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I think when I heard we had a bit of a change up, it was probably a good thing around the camp. So obviously we've come down here, a bit of media, get closer to the sponsors and a bit more publicity down in Melbourne, considering we're so far away up north. So yeah, we're really liking it.
Obviously a disappointing loss against the Bombers, but for you yourself, you had 39 touches, career best figures. Did you feel like you were really playing your role?
Yeah, look, I think apart from my performance, 4 points is what you want. So, I can take a lot out of it probably for myself in terms of the game that I did have. I still had a lot of areas I would have liked to improve there, but I'm not going to shy away from the fact that we did lose. So it was a bit disappointing. So.
You've really thrived this year. Obviously, a lot of injuries, and you've spent more time in the midfield. Have you really relished that challenge? Stepping up into the midfield.
Yeah, definitely. I think that I had a bit of a shady start to the year, so a bit of a crook ankle and a bit of a form slump. So second half of the year's obviously been a lot better for myself, but I've probably started to become a bit more secure in that midfield, and I'm absolutely loving it. So every minute I get in there, I try to take it with both hands and really thrive off the opportunity. So
was it just fitness early on that was resulted in the form slump, or was it something else that you've changed in the second half of the season?
Yeah, I think probably almost been a mental thing. So I think everyone talks about it. You have the form slumps in your footy career, and mine's been so short already. But it's something you got to come out of. So I think I was quite probably happy with myself in terms of the fact that I could move past that, and I'm obviously really thankful to the coaches. They gave me the opportunity to keep playing and keep showcasing what I had. So look, I'm very happy with the way I've finished off the season, but still got 2 games to go, so 2 wins hopefully.
After Sunday's game, Rocket sort of said that now you're a bona fide midfielder, and that he basically said your spot in the midfield was secure for next year. That must give you some great confidence.
Yeah, definitely. Look, I think coming from the coach is probably a great thing to hear. I've still got a lot of things to work on in pre-season, and obviously we've got to build a lot more synergy through the midfield because there's such a diverse number of people going through there. So that is fantastic to hear coming from Rocket, but I've still got a lot more to improve on. So.
Dion Presti is obviously his future's up in the air. There was a report today that he's told his teammates that he's leaving the SUNS. Have you spoken to him at all?
Actually, no, I haven't talked to him myself, but obviously the club still tries to stay pretty optimistic about what's to come. So we obviously don't know what's been said, but we hopefully he stays, and that's all we can ask for. So we build our team around the players that are going to be around, and so we're just working forward. So.
If he does leave, obviously it opens up another door for you. Do you feel like you're ready to sort of take the next step again and perhaps, take your game to another level?
Yeah, definitely. It's only my second year of football. I've still got so much more to absorb in the AFL world, and even if people aren't there next year, there's a lot of players, including myself, that really want to step into that role. So I guess it probably just creates more opportunity for us, and we're ready to take on the challenge. So.
Who's had a big impact on you so far in terms of refining that midfield craft?
It's probably a group of us. I think that the fact that the group's been so different throughout the year, and even last year as well. So obviously the likes of Gaz and Dion Prestia and Dave Swallow, they, especially early on, they were really fantastic. But the group that we had with Lonergan, Sexton, Hall, Matty Rosa, a bit of experience. So I think the fact that we had to be so, we had to change our ways a little bit, made us probably feed off each other and bounce off each other for ideas, and really work with the coaches closely about what we can do to improve our skills and our craft. So probably more the coaches than anything, but bouncing off each other.
Talked about Tom Lynch before, and obviously he just spoke and he said that he feels like he's ready perhaps to take the captaincy if Gaz decides to give it up at the end of the season. Do you think he's ready?
Yeah, 100%. Obviously, his this year has been outstanding, and everyone can see that. But even throughout the club, I've noticed a lot. There's been a big step up this year. Himself and Maisie, Stephen May, they've been fantastic. They've really taken on the roles really well. They're making quite a big effort around the club for boys to start challenging each other, and for boys to be a bit more harsh. So I think it's fantastic, and I think he'd be definitely ready to take on the captaincy role if that comes.
You're obviously Vic Metro captain. Do you have aspirations to get into the leadership group maybe next year?
Yeah, definitely. Look, I'm obviously really like where I am at the Gold Coast. I'm in the emerging leaders at the moment, which is fantastic. But looking forward, I'd really love to be in that leadership group, and one day possibly lead the club. So I'm really happy with where I'm at the moment. But it's probably a bit of a long shot goal.
And you're hoping for obviously a good response against the Pies this weekend.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously a bit of a dampener with Essendon on the weekend, but we have to move forward. We've had two months of fantastic football, and we've been really happy with our form, and we've just probably got to shake it off and go with the full steam towards Collingwood.
Best of luck. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.